gonna take it to another level today.
Let's do it.
So it was the top or bottom. Whoa, not that conversation.
Right.
It was Childish Gambino's 3 albums, which is Camp, Because of Internet, and this other one that I don't really like, that's Soul Power.
Awaken My Love.
Yes, Awaken My Love.
Okay.
Yes.
Not a fan?
We'll
get into it.
Or the bottom 3, which was a Chance the Rapper 10 Day, Acid Rap, and Coloring Book.
Okay.
All right, so who are you rocking with in this? Who do you think has the better catalog so far?
Personally, I've recently just become a fan of Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
Personally. Now, great guy. I love what he's doing for the city of Chicago. I love how he's basically the anti-drip. And,
right.
And I love his success, and I appreciate it. But for me, I tried to get on his wave with Acid Rap. Not Acid Rap, 10 Day.
10 Day.
Couldn't do it. Acid Rap, couldn't do it.
Mm.
The newest one, Coloring Book, I like. It's cool. It's something I can listen to. But Childish Gambino, I can listen to that. Because that's, to me, basically, Chance's voice is annoying.
Yeah, no, that's not even a to me kind of. Yeah. I mean, being honest, it's just not something that you can listen to for an hour.
Yeah, for me.
It really isn't.
Gambino, he's had his ups and downs as far as artistry is concerned. But I think he's kind of got it, even with Because the Internet, with his rhymes. It was like, okay, I see where you progress. Like, you kind of got this down in the midst of you doing so many other things. And then for Awaken My Love to be such a left field album, and he mostly nails it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
With the exception of that song California. That song is trash.
California.
That song is trash. Like, you could have left that out. But for the most part, he pulls it off. He's
right.
a competent singer. Like, the production is great, and the lyrics is cool. So I'm gonna have to pick Childish Gambino.
No, absolutely. I picked Bino. It's really a landslide to me, and we're gonna get into that right now. The only project I actually like front to back, or as much as front to back as possible from Chance, is Acid Rap.
Okay.
I was actually kind of let down by Coloring Book.
Really? Okay.
Because I think, and maybe what did it for me was this. Acid Rap dropped, I think that was 2012 or 2013. It was, whatever that year was, he should have made the freshman list that year.
Definitely.
Because Bronson, Schoolboy Q, everybody else who was on the album made it, and he didn't.
He didn't make it, yeah.
And for the life of me, I didn't understand that. And I thought that was him rhyming at a high level for him.
Okay.
And he needed that, because I've always championed Vic Mensa more so than Chance. I think Vic is super dope.
Yes.
Out of the Save Money crew, he was always the one I've liked from the first song going. Chance, I see the appeal. Like you said, you got a young man in Chicago, a place that gets ostracized and criticized, and is built as trying to be the most dangerous place in the United States of America. And then you have this positive, faith-filled, blessed kid who comes from a very decent situation.
Yeah.
And he's still spreading a good message, a positive message overall. Even if you don't think it's through his music, it's through his actions.
Yes.
And that's to be applauded, and that's to be saluted. However, in the world of hip hop, we don't give a fuck about none of that.
I love it.
You gotta really fucking rap out here.
I love it.
And to be real, Childish Gambino, when he's rapping, is gotta be in the top 3 of rappers, period.
Ooh.
Bar for bar, like right now, where we sit, he's top 3. Camp lyrically is phenomenal. Because of the internet, again, lyrically phenomenal. I don't mind when Bino sings, because I believe he slaughtered PM Dawn's I Die Without You live, the live jam session version, and I downloaded it, and I was willing to pay for it.
All right, I'm going to check that out.
However, this Awaken My Love, this Sly and the Family Stone remake album, it's good.
Okay.
I was like, and I said this on RubyHornet.com. I do music reviews for them. Y'all make sure y'all check out RubyHornet.com. We still here. I said, hey, this album is going to be dope. It's produced phenomenally. It's great vocals. It's a great musical album. But I just much rather hear Childish Gambino rap.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. Put on the EP and you sing it. And you know what? You dropped the Stone Mountain, that mixtape. I like that. Half of that singing, half of that's rapping. I saluted him for rapping on Nextel Chirp by Maceo, which was something that I had never seen before. So that was dope. So because like Maceo's Next Tell Chirp is like an Atlantic classic
Yes,
from like 2005.
Yeah.
And then but then like the Royalty mixtape again, phenomenal rhyming. Like I think on the low, he's the guy that's been rapping at a high level the longest, but nobody's paying attention to it because he can do so much.
Yes.
That it can get overshadowed. Okay, well, the kid does stand-up comedy. Well, actually, he's a grown man. I'm sorry. The man can do stand-up comedy. The man can write sitcoms. Then he can sing.
Yeah.
Then he does his own acting. And then he raps. It's like,
Right.
wow. Like
What don't you do?
Right, exactly. Like, he's truly the new Renaissance man. And, hey, you know what? He's rivaling y'all boy Andre 3000 for Renaissance man of the decade. You know what I'm saying? I just want to throw that out to the people.
Yeah, I can say that.
I just want to throw that out to the people because I like when people come in my head for a person that rap like once every 2 years. He's supposed to be the greatest of all time, but we know how that goes.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, I definitely go Bino over Chance, and it's I see what people were trying to do, but honestly, we need to start putting Childish Gambino in the real rap conversations, like. Stack him up with Big Sean. Stack him up with Drake. Stack him up with Kendrick. Stack him up with like those guys like the Royce the 5'9s even. Like even the vets that still get busy, the Joe Buttons. Like he needs to be in those conversations so people can really truly realize how dope he is. Like even with the Logic, you know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole's. Throw him in those conversations because Chance and Bino ain't rapping the same.
No,
like, they're not. Like bar wise, you hear one random verse from Chance and one random verse from Bino, you're definitely gonna cut one of them off, and I'll let you be the judge of who you're gonna cut off.
This past summer, are you familiar with the show Stranger Things?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I haven't really dove into it, but I'm familiar with the show.
Now, Bino raps over the intro. Like the intro has a real like 1980s feel. Like the whole show has an 80s feel. And he raps over that beat, and he raps well. Like, I had to say that on my SoundCloud. Like, yeah, I'm going to listen to this over and over. I think, like you said, the fact that he does so many things, and does so many things well, that by the time he puts out music, he's kind of people are on to the next thing already, you know, as far as his acting is concerned. Well, what are you going to star in next? When you dropping your next, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And it's like, pay attention to this music.
Right.
I kind of think he kind of missed the opportunity to drop a great rap album with the success of his show, Atlanta. Yeah. Even though I do love Awaken My Love, this R&B, funk, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
I think he made album. Yeah. What? while the eyes were on him, I think he missed the opportunity to drop like this is the time to show everybody you got bars, fam.
Right.
Like, go ahead, go in. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? People are in different creative spaces, and even though I think he does collab, I don't think he's out there enough for people to be like, oh yeah, Donald Glover and Childish Gambino are the same person.
Right.
Up until just recently, you know, it was always, oh yeah, Donald Glover is Childish Gambino. He rap type of thing.
Right.
Not enough people knew that he did one or the other. You know, and the people that were in the know either liked him for one or the other.
Right.
Type of thing.
Exactly.